All right. God, I look a mess. Check it out. This is what I do. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, hello there. I was gonna just do a podcast, but I'm gonna do a video so it can be on my YouTube. So I realized, like, when I take videos like this, and I can still see my face. I can still see me taking pictures. But the moment that I turn the phone and the actual sun is reflecting through the phone and it creates this kaleidoscope of colors and it blinds me, okay, like I can still see myself. Bitch, god damn it. Right, fuck me all up now. Okay, I can still see myself. Oh, I need to get away from this tree. Hold on, y'all, I'm fucking baked. Okay, so I can still see myself, right? But I can't now. The reflection on my phone, like the physical reflection, what I see is the sun. Next to the sun is a prism of, it looks like an arrow, and it's red, like metallic tape. Red, green, silver with like black lines, the reflection. And then I go more over and over, and the lines get bigger. They look like bricks, and they're sparkling colors, and there's like sparkling teal and blue going down. Like, this is across my face, and these lights are across on the camera, my face, but like my chest. And I look at the sun. I can see the sun this way. I can look directly at the sun through my phone, which I am now, and there's an X and a line, and I don't get blind. So I'm like literally staring at the sun. I can see it, and I can see it, what it makes. Let me zoom in. All right. And then that's when I get the good pictures. And it's cool. It's magic. Anyway, wish you could see what I see. And the more I go over, I can see the rays. One day I'm gonna have somebody take a picture over my shoulder. Holy shit. Okay, so then after I do that, I shut my eyes. See the being that I see. You know how you shut your eyes, you can see? Okay, so I shut my eyes, I see fairy. And you kind of got to squint them. And it kind of looks like, a cartoon of like Marvin the Martian. No, I don't know. I just see like flowers and shit. Anyway, oh, look at that. That's badass. The sun codes, you guys. It's the motherfucking sun codes. If you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. If you don't know, then obviously this fucking YouTube's not for you. Oh, that's a nice ass car. Anyway, I gotta get out of the sun so I can fucking stop focusing on that. What the whole point of making this video? Look at, I was wearing a shirt earlier and got burnt. But like, I didn't get burnt in Florida or nothing. So I haven't smoked all day, and I stuffed a cone of Tyler's salad blunt roaches, and I'm fucking lit. So yeah, don't mind me. But I'm gonna tell you guys some stuff. I noticed I was on the phone with somebody and I was telling him about it. He didn't give a fuck what I was saying. And I noticed that, like, I want to tell people spiritual shit and cool shit and like share shit with them and fucking not get them to like believe me or anything, but get them to like share in my magic, and they're just not having it. So yeah, I was like, I looked at the time, it was 4:20. I need to make videos and just share my fucking thoughts with y'all, and if you like it, you like it. So there's this guy that's walking around the Lafayette Park, okay? I'm gonna tell you first and foremost, he's an NPC. He's got like this, he's got like these gym shorts on that are like silky. He's got his keychain hanging out with like a Mexican fucking lanyard. His shirt is kind of like a silk with a collar, and he's got this hat on with these sunglasses, and he's kind of short and stocky. Got these like and ones on, but he looks like he just got dressed from whoever donated him clothes when he got fresh off the boat. But when he was walking up, his energy was Papa Izzy was his energy. And I can't turn the phone around. I don't think I can. I can't turn the phone around, can I? To show you guys. But this park, like when you go around this whole park, I've sat here long enough to know a normal human will pass by me during, like, from the time I come sit down. If somebody's like walking around, they will pass by me 2, maybe 3 times throughout the sesh. And then as I'm sitting here chilling, then like maybe one. It's a long walk. It's a long circle. And oh, black shades too, like the dude we saw in Florida. For real. Exactly like me and Abby saw. But okay, yeah. Like it's been like shit. Fucking 7 times since this NPC has walked around. I haven't paid attention to what he's doing, but he's walking fast, and I know he's not just exercising. Look, so cliche. Okay. Ah, damn. Get it, Uncle Rick. And there's a girl over here that's walking through the motherfucking field. Okay. She got a skirt on. She looked Mexican. She got a skirt on from like 1992. And she's walking by herself through the motherfucking field, looking like she's ready to go to a dance at the Westminster, to a Westminster dance. Okay? But like, she looks pretty buff. Never seen her in my life. The other day when me and Dito were here, a group of these like super JJ white boys, like CF white boys, all just like bombarded the fucking bombarded the this field because we were waiting for the bus. I'm like, where'd all them white dudes came from the hood? And one of them had a football, one of them had they had a big frisbee and a small frisbee. The other one had a remote control fucking plane, and we're watching them, and they're all playing together. Like, there's no system to it. There's probably about 15 of them, and they look like they're like on the CF baseball team. And I'm like, why are they playing with all the toys at the same time? He's throwing the football. He's like, you guys are like all out of order. And Dito's like, where did they even come from? I'm like, dude, they're not hood folk. Where do they live? I said, down there. He's like, they don't live. My 4-year-old grandson said, they don't live down there. He knows. That's weird, Nani. That's weird. I'm like, I know, right? Okay, this park. Oh, let me tell you the history of this neighborhood, you guys, where it all began. I'm just gonna go into it. Fuck it. Let's go. Picture it, Sicily. No, I'm not, because I'm a fat bitch. Wow. Okay, so I'm down weight, but that fucking... See, bitches be like this, right? I'm so skinny. Look. Are you? Are you now? No. But, let me go ahead and bring it on back. It's story time, kids. Let me set the scene. We are at Lafayette Park on the lower, what is it? Southeast. The east side. Over there's Evansdale, the swamps, the kind of more of the country. This neighborhood around here was like one of the first neighborhoods built by the railroads when the Mississippi folk came up. Anyway, it's really old by the swamps. Like, we're like because right here, and then you go, the further you go up to the University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls, it like gets higher and higher and higher. So we're like, yeah, we're in the swamps. The sand pits are right over there where I was created, the pits, junkyard shit. Anyway, setting the scene, okay? This is Lafayette, longest street in town. Don't you speed on that. But Lafayette Park has always been the place to be. That's Corks right there. Been there since the beginning of time. The best store ever. Anyway, this field used to be like, it used to dip, but it flooded so much so they filled it. Anyway, okay. Now that we got that caught up, that house right there. Okay, I lived in a house right there. That house right there. I lived in there. So this is circa 1994. 1994, kids. I want you to put that in perspective, eh? Okay. What year is that, y'all? 04, 14, 20, 31 years ago, y'all. When this place was popping off with Mexicans galore. Young Mexicans, older Mexicans that came from Texas, California, and everywhere else to work at IBP, and it was a beautiful time. It was right when my mom lived with Lila. It was right when I hit puberty. When Tuna and Troll were around, I remember, and I had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend named Rodrigo Castro. He was significantly older than me. He lived over there. Keep that in your pocket. He used to come here and hang out with Randy and Roy. Why do motherfuckers... Oh, anyway. Randy was my age, 14. Roy was his cousin, 15. Randy was my boyfriend, too. But Randy was, like, cool. Rigo was, like, my sugar daddy. Like, nobody knows about him. See, there's that guy. He's already fucking walking around the whole goddamn park. Okay, I shit you not. But you see, you gotta go around and around. Dude, anyway. Rodrigo was my little secret boyfriend, but he lived right over here. Well, then we come to the park and play basketball, and I'm sitting at the picnic tables over there. I had a tube top on, and I was, like, hugging up on Randy. He's the cutest thing ever. I tell you guys what, he looks like fucking Gerardo Rico. And then all of a sudden, excuse me, old ass Texan, ugly ass Rigo, like, I see him come walking across, like, down the hill right there, and he was mad, and he's like one of them little short Mexicans, and I'm like, oh shit, we gotta go, and the motherfucker put me in a headlock, dude, and he put me to sleep, and I pulled my tube top down. I shit you not. After that day, he became my stalker. And he followed me around and followed me around and followed me around. He lived in my closet for about 3 months on Tiffany Place when I was in 7th grade. It'll be in the book. But this Lafayette Park here, remember Randy? Yeah. See, they never had like these gazebos and shit. That was there, but none of this was there. The trees were here, and it was like, it was a really big like dip. So when you're driving on that street, and those streets over there are the junkyard. Nobody drives on those streets. You can't see down in this basin. Now, for them to fill it up, they had to cut down a bunch of trees and shit. And it was like kind of like a little mini forest. Let's just say we hid in the trees. And I took his manhood that day. Right over there. Right? Good times, good times. And now here I am in 2025, taking my grandson here, listening to music here, still smoking doobies here, grounding, looking over at the basketball courts and seeing a whole bunch of Mexicans with their kids. And I'm just like, oh, damn. And you know, it's funny because it just like feels like yesterday. I know, it feels like yesterday. Like, I remember when my dad used to tell me stories, he'd be like, oh man, that was like March of 1987, man. 72, yeah, right there, you know. And I'm like, how the fuck do you remember that shit? Oh, motorcycle music, hold on. That just sounded like flutes. I'm like, how do you remember that shit? Me? Oh yeah, that's me. Yep, summer 1994. I can remember all the details, but I can't remember it 5 minutes ago. And it's crazy how it does seem like it was yesterday. And my dad's an old fart. He's an old, crusty, 65-year-old fucking brittle man, okay? I'm a 43-and-a-half-year-old, limber as fuck. Well, it's motorcycle day, guys. It's fucking motorcycle day. These fucking Evansdalians, you know. Yep, I'm gonna go home, smoke some meth. Anyway, sorry. So, I'm about to be 44, and I shit you not, if there was more trees and discretion, it'd be the same thing, because when I was in Oregon, I was doing the same thing at 40. And like, I don't feel old at all, because like, age is a whole thing. It's levels, it's a whole thing. And being a Capricorn, I have to stay limber, I was fully grown at 13 years old. I had D cups at 13 years old. I used my masculinity and my femininity when I was on my own at 13 to get through fucking life. It was my armor, and it was my pleasure, and it was my work and my pain. And like, so I've been old. Also, when I was 16, we went to California during Fast and Furious times, circa summer 98. I got sent there to slow the fuck down. Because no, I didn't go to California to go hang out with the spiky-haired Asians that spoke perfect English and the vatos in Long Beach. All of them everywhere. No, I had to be home and be obedient wife and stay home and be the wife. What? I had to carry around a fucking dictionary. I love my food, don't get me wrong, but how ironic is that? The only running I could do was to the park with my kids. It's like, goddamn, gotta go to the fastest place in town with all the beautifulnesses is to slow down. So I've been, look at that. I've been grown. Even as a kid, Mom sold the weed. All her friends came over. They all had little ragamuffins. Guess who was sent outside to go take care of these kids? With a fucking towel and a hose. Wash their face, brush their hair, put makeup on them. Oh my God. I've always had responsibility. My brother was born when I was 10. Mom only wanted me around when she needed a babysitter. That's why he calls me sister. Look at it on my red hair. I've been responsible and completely irresponsible at the same time. Like, I would steal cars and credit cards, but be very responsible. I'd be super drunk at 13, 14, but responsible. Never caught a charge, anything. I guess it was just my lessons. But yeah, I did. A bunch of different races came here, Bosnians and Islanders and Asians and Mexicans to work at Tyson. Then they all left. And I think out of all the different crews I hung out with, it'll all be in the book, like the different apartments and the homies. The best times, even though I didn't smoke weed then, I think the best crew of the homies was Isaac Morales, Romel Cardenas, Hector, and then Heidel and Felix. And Romel Cardenas looked like no, that was Israel. No. Isaac Morales was beautiful long-haired man. He had found me later in life, but I blocked him. He had a green iguana, and I never smoked the doobie, but we had so much fun. I was going to the clubs on the College Hill at 13, drinking warm SoCo, driving cars, taking credit cards, fully head to toe. I was a Capricorn through and through. Y'all don't even... You guys don't even know. The ones that know. And the one that knows the most is Melissa Pierce. But from the time that I was when I was 5, 6, 7, 8, I played in the trees, and I was not dirty, but I didn't care about being pretty. Didn't like my freckles, didn't even care. When I hit puberty and I was 10 and Flake was born, and then 10, 11, that's when I was 10 and then 11, and then we got kicked out of the house. And Melissa's mom sold Mary Kay. I always watched my grandma do her super makeup. So then I wanted to cover my freckles, and I was going skating. So I covered, time to get ready. High hair, fucking Aquanet, makeup to the nines. I didn't know how to blend. My hair tie had to I gotta shut my eyes to remember. My hair tie had to match my eyeshadow. I had to match my bracelets because I wore bingo bracelets. I had to match my rings. I had to match my necklace. I had to match my bra and underwear. I had to match my outfit and my socks and my skates and my shoes and everything at all times. And this right here, oh no, that's uncalled for. My hair was long my whole life. When I was 13 or 9th grade, I cut it short because we wanted to be like Kelly Kapowski on the college years. And it was finally short. He's back around the whole fucking park, y'all. So, cut my hair short, had my earrings. Dude, I was so, not egotistical. It was maybe my costume or whatever, but because I had endless amounts of, here's Vietnamese, here my card, go to the buckle, go here, go there. I was buying clothes from my homies with, for real. JCPenney, fucking dude. amazing. I had all the shits. Cleers. And we were little thieves at the mall anyway. But I had to have everything fucking match. Like, that kit and caboodle was no joke. And so whatever I was wearing that day, even though, like, I wasn't going to have sex or anything, everything had to match. I had to have the bracelets. I had to have the everything. And then I moved to California. Still in California. Oh no, we had to go buy all brand new shit. I wasn't so much everything had to match when I was 16, when I started smoking weed, 16, 17, went to California. Excuse me. It wasn't so like, excuse me. So it might have been an OCD thing, but it wasn't as bad. Like if I had a black pair of underwear on and a blue bra, nobody cared. But like, my hair tie still had to match my outfit, but it wasn't so anal. And like the makeup, when I like learned how to do my makeup, I realized that all that was unnecessary. Cause like, you know, when you're younger, well, in the 90s, mid 90s, you have your certain makeup like technique that you do. I had my eyebrow pencil. I wouldn't be on a deserted island without that damn eyebrow pencil. But I would, since my eyes were blue, I would, like a retard, I always remember grandma. Grandma would always have like the super light blue right here, you know, right? And then the mascara down here. I never did the mascara down here. But I would have the chiffon pink right here, right over the eyeliner. And then I'd even put the eyeliner right there. And then I put like a little bit of gold right here and my eyebrow pencil. But then underneath here, I do the pink too. Everything is the same. And just a little bit of lip gloss. Lip liner, lip gloss. I wore some gold, but I mainly wore silver. Just random Cleer's jewelry all the time. A lot too. Like I'd wear a bunch of necklaces, a bunch of pendants, chokers, bangles, fucking rings. Right now, I have this on. This ring. I have this on only because I'm in public to ward off enemies. And this fell on the floor, so I had to put it on my finger. But that's all I have on. I have a tank top on with a bra, no underwear, and some fucking heart pants. Okay, I match. But I think about it, like in California, I'm like, man, I gotta be like a beautiful supermodel here. I gotta do my hair beautiful. I gotta make sure I have a full face of makeup, make sure I have my bra on at all times, have my kids done up. I gotta be pretty. Like, more than ever usual. And I was like, no, it took me forever to get ready. And I'd go out like I was because I could be whoever I wanted to be there. I was like the only white girl in the county. And they hated on me when I first got there because white people don't fuck with Vietnamese unless they're whores. I would get all these looks, and my ass was in the fucking coffee shops, and you ain't supposed to be. I don't give a fuck. I need a fucking Cafe Sula. Well, then Grandma went to Nam and got me a jade bracelet, and then they accepted me, and then I had kids, and then I had to show off my kids. But I would take my kids to the park and be like, I'm fine, I was Mexican playing. Dude. And I'd go to the park by the school, and they were just, and I was 16. And it was a plethora of fine-ass Asians and Mexicans. Like, legit. And, like, you know, you're in Waterloo, and you see random cute boys here and there. You know, brown boys. Like, caramel boys, you know, well, Hispanics. But, no. There are like 5 in this whole town. There, white, black, brown, caramel, Mexican. Dude, every single one of them were beautiful creatures. The girls, too. I'm just like, wow. Oh, this is just amazing to look at. Wow. And here I am with my fucking kids at the park. Can't even talk to them. Gotta pretend I'm like 25, but I'm really like 19. Right? Oh my God. That lasted till 2004, and I was out the dope. Man. You guys, whew, that's just a little bit of my story. I'm done talking about my story. Just want to let you know a little thing or two about fucking Lafayette fucking Park. I changed timelines here about a month ago. I don't know if you guys know. I was sitting there listening to Witches, and his album cover was like this little fuzzy spider. And I had my phone down. A little spider dropped. I was like, ooh, that spider looks like the spider from his fucking thing. I touched it. Like, I'm looking down. I'm at that tree over there. Okay, at that time, this lady had been walking around There was some people playing basketball, people at the park, a dude with a dog at the gazebo, and a dude behind me. I touched it. I heard like a camera. And I was like, and I looked around like something's wrong. The girl had a fucking dog. Nobody was at the fucking basketball. No, dude! I went home. I got scared. Crazy shit happened here. I had my super serious talk with my fuego here. Like, there's some crazy shit that happened here. I love this magical park. This park's magical. It's one of my magical lands with deep memory. Hi, that was a 1989 Acura Legend, my dude. Anyway, yeah. I have fun. My life's been great, to be honest. And I went through other phases with, oh yeah. I've had lots of fun, many, many funs. And you know, at the end of the day, here I am talking about it. I'm grateful to have that many funs. And like, I could keel over right now. Die. Heart attack. Done. She acknowledged all her fun. He's back around again, my dude. I'm gonna watch this video and see how fast he goes around. I swear he shape shifts and he's an NPC. I'm gonna see. I forgot what I was gonna say. He distracted me. No, God damn it. I hate when that happens. Ugh. But it's crazy to reminisce and like think about like it was yesterday. Because I'm not human and I don't age like y'all, but I could still do all the things I did then. You know, I would, not that I did use them, but, oh my goodness, sorry. It was a necessary thing, you guys. I was on my own. And I give them things in return. I was cool with them. I returned the car when they said no. They just wanted to hang out with you, the Asians too. They just wanted to be around you. It was a necessary thing. I didn't, like, we stole the Mexican dude's car and we would steal the cars, but we'd always give them back. Quit letting us drive the cars. Quit, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna take the credit card because that's back in the 90s when the mall was where it was at. Just saying. And they didn't care about their money. If they didn't have to send money, look at my dirty hands. If they didn't have to send money to Nam or fucking Cali, they were just spending it because Tyson, they'd be paying a lot. And like when you got 8 Vietnamese living in an apartment at Ravenwood in the 90s, which means rent was like $450 a month. That's like peanuts. Peanuts. Hell yeah, they had extra money to spend. And they spent it on us, for sure. And it was crazy because I remember one time the Orange County Register, they came to Cho's house and did like this piece with the newspaper about Vietnamese people coming here. That was a trip. And then later I moved. Like there was so many dudes where it was like, you want to go to California? You want to go to California? I've had like at least 50 Vietnamese dudes like from 1994 to 1998. Like asked me if I wanted to go to Vietnam or whatever. Yeah, right. Yeah, Phuc was the one. And I got to go. Here we go. But like, got cheese in my tooth. That Vietnamese family taught me everything there is to know about family. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to get out this sun because I'm sunburned. Look at my eyes. Ooh. I hope you enjoyed my little high talk. I need to listen to some music because I'm in my feels now. Later, tater.